Hey guys. I tried uploading a video yesterday and it was apparently too long. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick thing right now. And this isn't necessarily religious, but it's not. I won't technically be preaching to you. It's more like advice for my fellow women or girls out there. Um, just kind of talking about what kind of guy you should be looking for compared to the kind of guy that you should be staying away from. Because I know, because I used to do it all the time. I used to always go to the guy who would sweet talk me and end up using me or hurting me. And instead of choosing the guy that was there for me when that other guy hurt me, and so let's look at this. Okay, so I am talking to a guy right now, flirtationship kind of thing. Kind of. That's, ours isn't necessarily flirtationship, but we are kind of talking, and I'm starting to really like him, and he doesn't comment like we don't talk about each other like like oh my gosh you're so adorable, like oh my gosh you're so amazing, da 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 kind of thing. Okay, we did yesterday because I told him I would make a sandwich for him, and he told me that he would work out with me. And so we're like, oh my gosh, you're like perfect. But it was just us joking around. Um, but on a day-to-day basis, we don't talk about that kind of stuff. We're just talking to each other, seeing how we are, and just having random conversations. They don't even have anything to do with complimenting one each other. It's just getting to know each other, and just talking and having a good time pretty much. It's probably him. Hold on one second. Um, and that's one of the guys that you should want. Like, not saying that there's a right and wrong, but if you actually want a legitimate relationship where you're not gonna get hurt, you should want the guy that you can, get feelings for because you two have a lot in common, or because you just like the way that he is around you, or that kind of stuff. Not necessarily because he tells you every day that you're beautiful or that you're pretty or that all that stuff. Um, you should want a guy that instead of knowing every curve on your body, knows all your likes and dislikes. It's like, which do you think is more impressive? A guy that knows like what my favorite food is, what my favorite cars are, what my favorite movie is, what my what school I plan on going to, like college wise, or the guy that knows every single curve on my body and every way that my body works, I guess is the way to put it. Um, it's definitely gonna be more impressive when the guy can name every one of my likes and dislikes. The fact that I don't like mustard, he'll be able to know that. Um, okay, yeah. Um, and with us girls, we want to feel loved all the time. That's why we tend to fall for the ones who tell us, "Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love you forever," kind of thing, instead of the guys that are just there for us, or the guys that we can just talk to. It's like I typically fall for a guy when he can make me laugh, and I can easily just talk to him about anything. That's when I know I like a guy. That's what makes me like a guy. Not necessarily because he's attractive. I mean, of course, being attracted to somebody is part of being in a relationship and whatnot. You have to be attracted to them, but like my deal breakers are: can he make me laugh? Can I tell him anything? Will he be there for me? That kind of stuff. Rather than, is he gonna tell me that I'm pretty every day? Is he gonna text me every morning saying good morning, beautiful? I honestly don't care about that. I really don't. Yeah, sure, it's an extra add-on or whatever. Um, but that's not what's gonna make me fall in love with him. And I don't think girls should fall in love with that stuff because it can, guys use it. They use it to get girls. Guys are very manipulative, and so are girls. But yes, guys, especially in teenage years, don't exactly know what love is. At least the majority of them don't. Um, so they don't really like know. Uh, I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Scratch that. So yeah, they'll try and get as many girls as possible so they can get in bed because they're get them in bed because they're so driven by hormones and not necessarily by their heart. Another text message. Okay, sorry. Um, okay, so it's just girls don't fall for all the sweet talking. It's not worth it. You'll get hurt. If you're so sick and tired of getting hurt, don't fall for them anymore. Not necessarily all guys in general don't don't you don't have to like um take yourself away from dating, but take yourself away from the guys who will sweet talk you. You know. Um Another thing, modesty will help you stay away from those guys. Um I'm just kind of, this doesn't really help me, but it's because I'm going swimming, if you can't tell, later. So I wasn't gonna wear something, I'm most likely gonna be in the pool all day, so whatnot. But modesty is a really big part of it because if you don't want those guys who are gonna sweet talk you all the time, don't show your body off. You know, I'd I know I'd much rather have a guy that's like, oh my gosh, you're so caring. Oh my gosh, you're so loving. Oh my gosh, that kind of stuff. I'd rather him compliment me on that kind of stuff than the fact that I'm pretty or I have a nice body or I have a big butt, kind of stuff. Um, and the way I can get those guys is by the way I dress, because we should really be showing off our face, and this is the religious part, I guess. Um, Showing off your face because your face is gonna be the reflection of Jesus, reflection of Jesus in you. And yeah, and you really just want to show off your face. That's about it. The only part that you really want to show off, because honestly, that's where you'll be able to reflect um, what your heart is and what's in your heart and like what kind of person you are is really just in your face and by the way that you talk and the way that you treat people. Not necessarily in your body, like like curves and whatnot. So it's just some advice for you guys. If you're really sick and tired of getting hurt by guys, stop falling for the guys who will sweet talk you into falling for them. So yeah, okay. I hope everybody has a good day. Bye.